0-Hour Shift. Written by Ceri Clark. Narrated by Digital Voice Mia. Part 1. Baseline Authority. Elizabeth Evans felt the vibration of Europa Rig Theta-9 before she opened her eyes. It wasn't a sound so much as a presence. There was a subtle frequency that vibrated through her bones and settled in the hollow spaces between ribs. The station's pulse felt steady, eternal. Some greenhorns found it maddening, like sharing a coffin with a mechanical heart. For Elizabeth, it was a lullaby of stability. As long as that hum continued, gravity remained constant, atmosphere stayed pressurized, and her fragile human body wasn't being ejected into the vacuum above Europa's frozen seas. 5 minutes to shift, chirped the ceiling panel with the saccharine politeness that corporate ice reserved exclusively for delivering unwelcome news. The lights transitioned from night cycle amber to the harsh blue-white of standard illumination, revealing her cabin in soulless clarity. Matte steel walls, worn from years of previous occupants' existence. A shelf of tools, each one modified, personalized, extensions of her hands. And that ridiculous poster of cherry blossoms hanging crooked above her workstation. Pink petals frozen mid-drift. A piece of earth so idealized as to be mythological when viewed from a moon nearly 500 million miles from the nearest natural sunlight. The cot protested as she swung her legs over the edge. She ran fingers through sleep-tangled hair, wincing at the knots. 3 years on station, and she still hadn't adjusted to how static electricity transformed her dark waves into a bird's nest overnight. She reached for her neural sleeve on the nightstand, a curved piece of tech that hugged the base of her skull like a lover's hand. The familiar electric tingle of boot up skittered across her cerebellum as the heads-up display activated across her vision. Temp -161 degrees Celsius, pressure stable, grid pulse 88 Hz. All green. All good. Elizabeth exhaled a deep breath. It fogged slightly in the still too cold cabin air. Thermal stabilizers had been finicky lately, but she'd take the chill over mechanical failure any day. Cold meant alive. Cold meant the heat exchangers were still pumping warmth into the habitable sections, rather than letting the station equilibrate with Europa's killing freeze. She dressed with practiced efficiency, thermal base layer clinging like a second skin, engineering suit zipped to the collar, ID patch with its eerie glow, holographic security features that mapped her iris patterns in real time. Finally, the tool belt.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?